Hi everyone, my name is Lesedi Mtimunye. I'm an interior designer, founder and creative director of Design Innovations. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and in today's topic we are going to be discussing the top 5 interior design trends for 2026. What's in, what is evolving, and what are you incorporating into your space? Now, before we get into it, I'd like for you to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can stay updated with our latest videos. Now, with our first trend for our top 5 interior design trends is the use of textures and patterns. What I like most about this trend is how intentional it is and how it makes a space feel, not just how it looks, but now we are continuously building texture into the actual structure of the space. Personally, I am moving away from using overly plain finishes and rather incorporating patterns into larger furniture pieces, as well as statement walls and floors. Now, with incorporating patterns into furniture pieces, we strongly want to focus on incorporating those patterns on larger couches, as well as your dining chairs and your headboards, rather than just sticking to your gray tones and your beige tones. And that also creates a lot of depth and character within the space and makes it visually interesting. Now, with the second trend, which is personal and expressive interiors. Now, with this trend, nobody wants their home to look like everyone else's home. That's why people hire interior designers, so that we're able to focus on the client's lifestyle, their routines, and their preferences, and we can design that space tailored to their needs. And we're also seeing a shift from sticking with one design style within a space. People are more interested in incorporating different design styles into one space rather than making the entire home a farm style design. People are modernizing the farm style design. As well as when it comes to modern homes, I'm seeing a lot of rustic feels that are incorporated into the modern luxurious homes. Now, with the personal and expressive interiors, we aim to design for lifestyle as well as individuality, and also avoid copy and paste interiors, as well as the mixture of different styles within one home. Now, with our third top interior design trend for 2026, we are introducing dramatic interiors with the use of bold, moody color palettes, as well as high contrast design, layered lighting, which is very essential, as well as statement walls and finishes. Now, with this design trend, this trend focuses on bold and creating immersive spaces with strong contrast and depth. Think of your rich blues, your bold greens, as well as the use of luxurious materials such as your velvets. And when it comes to layered lighting within a space, if you're going to incorporate the bold, moody color palettes, it's very essential for you to ensure that the room has a lot of daytime lights for during the day and a lot of nighttime lighting. And with the nighttime lighting, you can incorporate that with the use of chandeliers, side lamps, and floor lamps. And our second last top interior design trend for 2026 is color capping. In 2025, we were introduced to color drenching, but now with color capping, it takes us a step further with the ability to use 3 different tones in one space, from the darkest shade to the medium shade, and to the lightest shade. Now with this trend, you can apply this trend on your ceilings, your walls, and your trims. It's very pivotal to use complementary tones that are suitable for one another, as well as ensure that the color palette you've chosen is a very cohesive one. Now, when it comes to our last top interior design trend for 2026, which is the 90s inspired trend, we have a style that brings back the bold colors, the personality, the character, as well as the expressive design. It blends well with the modern rustic styles, and we are seeing more pattern stacking as well as a lot of tassels and embroidery incorporated within the designs. Now with this design trend, we are seeing a lot of pattern stacking, statement wallpapers, tassels, embroidery, as well as bold textures and colors incorporated into the space, which also goes back to our first design trend that we mentioned, which was the textures and patterns. I believe that with this design trend, it's all about creating uniqueness and creating a space that is full of character and boldness. Now, with all the top 5 interior design trends we have discussed at Design Innovations, which were textures and patterns, personal and expressive interiors, dramatic interiors, color capping and color changing, as well as the 90s inspired interiors. Let us know which ones of the followings are your favorites and how you plan on incorporating these design trends into your space. Kindly don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our Risha channel, as well as kindly do follow us on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you on the next video.